This simple study system allowed me to go from a failing student all my life to achieving a 95 plus ATAR against all odds. Save this video for later. So the first thing you want to do when it comes to studying is prime. Priming is where you want to see what you're about to learn. And the way you do this is simply by reading over the syllabus and seeing how everything fits together. Then after you've primed the information, the first step to actually studying is understanding the content. This is something that most people don't do. When you're learning something, let's say, DNA replication in biology, right? You want to actually understand what's happening. Like you want to not be there in the back of your mind saying, what the F is happening? You want to understand what is happening. And the way you do that is by questioning things. And whenever you're stuck, you ask for help. Once you've understood the content properly and you actually know what's happening, the next thing you want to do is retrieve. And this is how you're going to memorize the content. So there's two ways of doing this. You can use flashcards, which is through an app called Anki, or you can do blurting, where you pretty much write what you know from memory from the step before, which is understand. And whenever you forget something, you go back to that first step and see what you forgot and continuously revise that. Both of these methods, flashcards and blurting, use active recall, which is the best way to memorize anything. Then after you've memorized the content, you want to jump into applying, which is where you do past paper questions. This is so important because past papers are the best way to study. You're actually preparing for an exam, right? So the best way to prepare for an exam is by doing past papers. Once you've done past papers, you don't want to stop there, right? You then want to document your mistakes and your knowledge gaps, fix those mistakes and knowledge gaps, then do targeted practice questions on those mistakes and knowledge gaps to ensure that you get better and better over time, and you just repeat this process. I've made a full YouTube video on this on my YouTube channel, so be sure to check it out.